mooing on over.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. Hello, hello, happy sunny day. What is up? Now, since it is 2022, let that sink in for a sec. Take a breather. I decided it would be a fun idea to do my favorite thrifted pieces from 2021. Now, I did this video last year and it was kind of cool looking back at that video, not only because a lot of those pieces I talked about are still like my favorites, but also to see kind of how my style has changed. I feel like 2021 was an interesting year, but specifically when it comes to, I guess, like my personal style, I feel like I've had the most growth. I've tried so many different types of aesthetics, styles, colors, things I would have never tried before, and really getting outside of my comfort zone. And the pieces I'm going to be talking about today, some of them are just like fun and really cool pieces, but other ones kind of signify like a stepping stone that like helped me into curating what my style is now. Alrighty, let's get into my favorite thrifted pieces of 2021. It is also really cool that every single piece I honestly have in my wardrobe has a memory, because I've, filmed a thrift with me with it, or I got from an unboxing, or I wore it in a specific video where I like styled it in a certain way that made me feel like super, super confident. And this first piece is one of those pieces. I don't think it's necessarily like the most groundbreaking and cute piece, but the thing that got me for specifically thrifting it in the first place are these sleeves. Like, look at these little beautiful bubble type sleeves. And I'm not necessarily like in love with like this part. Like, yes, I can totally wear it by itself, but I wore it in my like how I stopped hating myself video where I put a pink tank top on top of it. So it was mainly just the sleeves that were showing, and I felt so amazing, especially because I had pink hair at that time, and I just felt like it truly showed how much my style has changed. I mean, wearing pink and more feminine pieces has been kind of a journey for me. If you saw that video, then you know. And I feel like this top just signifies that kind of journey, and anytime I look at it, it just makes me really, really happy. This next piece is technically not thrifted, but it was part of the thrift swap that I did with Jenna Phipps, which my like friendship with Jenna Phipps has been one of my favorite things in 2021. She is such a nice person. She also taught me how to like properly knit. We did an entire like live on knitting a sweater. I'll link it right down below. But she actually handmade these pants for me, and just alone that, the fact that somebody handmade me pants is just like 100% my favorite thing. Also, I mean, come on, the material is absolutely everything. They are these like lime green, bright green pants with this like sparkling material, and this type of material was super, super popular, I would say, at the end of 2020, a little bit of the beginning of 2021, and my goodness, my Pinterest was absolutely filled with them. Anytime I wear them, I always get compliments on them, and I feel like something like this can be a real like, oh, in a year you're gonna hate them, like, because they're not gonna be trendy, but this is like a closet staple for me 100%. And these I feel like can go so well with so many different things, and I just love them so much. I think this is like one of my favorite pieces I got in 2021, and again, even though it technically wasn't thrifted, I think it still works. Compared to the last two, this one is not very exciting, but I have worn this top like I can't even tell you how many times, because it's been that many times. And it is this little white crop top, originally from Wild Fable. It is even like kind of coming apart. When I thrifted it, it already was like kind of coming apart. Well, obviously, because I've been wearing it so much, it's like coming apart even more so. I feel like thrifting basics is so underrated. Sometimes I honestly kind of forget about it. And so when I thrifted this, it unlocked a love for white crop tops that I had never felt before. You look at it and you're just like, but when I wear it just with some jeans and some sneakers, like, I feel on top of the world. This thrifted piece I actually got recently in the goth mystery box that I did from Depop, and this one's more about like, it's an interesting piece, it's a fun piece, I love the piece, and it also kind of changed my mind on the whole like jeans and dress type of combo. And even when it comes to layering like this dress with the skirt, I would have never done that before, but because of this piece being what it is, it's made me like want to again experiment, which is this little lacy chiffon dress. I mean, it's completely see-through. You could not wear it. I mean, you could wear it on its own, but I've styled it it on top of like a red skirt. I've styled it with another black dress. I've styled it with a black skirt. I just think there's so many interesting things about this dress, and again, so many different ways to style it. And honestly, I think if I saw this at the thrift store, I wouldn't have thrifted it. That's why I love doing thrift store mystery boxes, because it does get me outside of my comfort zone. Yeah, it's great. Another piece that technically was not thrifted, but that I did get in 2021 and that I truly like love. It is a work of art, which is this beautiful strawberry cardigan. It was handmade. I will leave the actual Etsy seller that I purchased it from, because my goodness, it is such a beautiful cardigan. Like, it is so, so pretty. I love the strawberries. It's so fun. It puts me in a good mood anytime I take a look at it. And I don't have too much to say about it because you guys know how much I like it. Now, 2021, I felt like was the year of Bermuda shorts, or like long shorts in general. I already had loved longer shorts from when I did a mystery box maybe in like September 2020, but I really wanted to find a lighter pair of longer shorts. And so I have no idea, when did I thrift these? I don't remember when I thrifted these, but these like cut off longer pair of shorts, I don't know, they're from Gitano. And number one, they're so comfy. They're so cute. I just wish when I was younger, they had cute longer shorts like this. I wore the low-waisted tight Bermuda shorts that just like burned a hate for Bermuda shorts for like the longest time, until I had gotten those in a thrift store mystery box. And I was like, oh my God, these are amazing. And so when I found these, and I've worn them so many times, definitely are going to be in my closet, honestly, probably forever. So similar to the like puffy pink type of blouse, I have this one, this floral like corset style top. I haven't honestly worn it that much, but when I have worn it, it is just so good. It makes me feel honestly amazing. And I wore it, I think, in a mystery box video. Honestly, I don't remember exactly when I wore it, but I just distinctly remember wearing this with my kind of like chiffon black puffy long sleeve top, and that outfit is ingrained in my head as one of my favorite outfits I've ever worn in a video. For such a long time, I was like searching for corset styles or like bustier style tops like everywhere, and so the fact that I was able to then finally find it, and it kind of was a gateway into me kind of like loving these style tops, is just, it's great. Talking about items that were kind of like a gateway into other items that are similar, I have a sweater vest. This was not my very first sweater vest that I had in my wardrobe, but I would say, I mean, I knew I was gonna talk about a sweater vest in this video, because I mean, I feel like that's been a really big boom for me in 2021, was my love for sweater vests like blossoming. And when I was looking at them, I was like, okay, which one do I want to talk about? And it was this one, because I love it so much. I love green in general. I think it's such a beautiful like colored sweater vest, but also when I thrifted it, I was like, this is it. Like, this is definitely 100% my favorite sweater vest that I have in kind of my sweater vest collection. I just think it's so beautiful. It's such a soft material as well. And again, layering sweater vests is just the best thing ever. Moving on over, this cow t-shirt that I thrifted at the Rose Bowl. I don't have too much to say about it because I think the cow says everything that needs to be said. It's just a great t-shirt. I wear it honestly so much. It is one of my favorite t-shirts, honestly, that I own. One thing I also got into in 2021 that I was always really nervous about were skirts, and I specifically wanted to talk about this black tennis skirt that I thrifted on Poshmark, because for a while I really did not like pleated skirts, and I know they're like kind of a you either love them or hate them type of thing. Like, I literally get comments all the time telling me how much you hate my pleated skirt, but I feel like this shorter skirt type of thing was a big thing for me to get into, especially as I've gotten into more like longer boots. It just pairs so perfectly. And talking about longer boots, obviously I'm going to talk about the Devona Shaker 100s. Like, come on. This has to be like my favorite thrifted item of 2021. I mean, look at how amazing they are, the platform, the look. I'm not gonna honestly talk about them too much because I literally just like drooled over them in my shoe collection video. So if you want to hear more about them, you can go watch that video. Yeah, they're amazing, they're great, they make a statement, and they look really good with a pleated skirt as well. Funny enough, in my favorite thrifted pieces of 2020, I had talked about my black leather blazer that I had gotten that year. And this one, I have basically the same thing, but it's longer, that I actually thrifted when I went to Palm Springs back in the summer. And it is just this beautiful leather lawn trench coat. I mean, it's honestly amazing. I love it so much. It really is giving me like chic Pinterest type of girl. Talking about an item I had thrifted in Palm Springs, I wanted to mention this beautiful floral rug that I also thrifted in the same video. It is just the most beautiful thing. I think it was like maybe $60. Before then, I had never really owned like a proper like good big rug. And since thrifting that rug, I've been really into rugs and also have realized how expensive rugs are. So the fact that I got it for $60, I think is insane. Honestly, Palm Springs thrifting was like the best thing ever, and I 100% want to go back. And then the last item I want to talk about isn't technically thrifted, but it was an item that I wore, oh my gosh, so much of 2021 and will continue to wear in 2022 and honestly forever, because it is the Ana Luisa sun necklace that I had co-created with them, which I just want to say thank you to everyone who purchased one. This was like the most exciting and also scary experience to do, because obviously you're putting this thing that you've been working on, that you care so much about, and you just don't know like what's gonna happen. And I just appreciate everyone that has bought one, that has sent me photos of them wearing it. That's like so real, and I just want to say thank you so much. And also, it's one of my favorite necklaces because it just goes with anything that I honestly put on, and that was like my whole purpose with it. And it is on sale right now. If you haven't picked one up and you want to pick one up, just want to say that. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. Literally me just talk about like for how many minutes about the clothes I thrifted. Also comment down below what was one of your favorite things that you thrifted this year. I'm just really curious, and it's also really cool to like see your comments saying that like you thrifted Doc Martens or you thrifted like your favorite crew neck. So yeah, I'm excited for 2022 and kind of see how my style changes. And if you would like to be part of that journey, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a super sunny day, enjoy life, be happy, and I love you lots. Bye.